It seems like Seth Rollins' faction has a name, and it's kind of similar to a Marvel character. We're a Marvel fan. Hey guys, this is AW here. Welcome to my channel for your pop culture needs. Not sports, wrestling, comics, movies, TV shows, video games, and all that stuff, and collectibles. This is for your needs. This will be a wrestling video, my first wrestling video on this channel in some very long time, an actual wrestling video. If you're new here and you see what you like, wrestling and non-wrestling fans, see what you like, please subscribe. Also, smash the like button down below for new and current ups. Join membership. Okay, make sure to join membership. There's 3 tiers. They're not overly expensive. The first tier is only $1. Second tier is $3. The final tier is only $5. Not overly expensive, so come join below if you want. All right, guys. So for months now, Seth Rollins has a faction, right? Led by Seth Rollins is the leader, obviously, but he has Paul Heyman, right? And he has Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in the group, right? 2 massive human beings that, wow, talented wise, oh my, they're huge human beings. They're making a ruckus. They're making a name themselves, aligning themselves to Seth Rollins. But for months now, for about since May, June, around that time, maybe a little bit out, maybe since April, end of April, but for some time now, they've been dominating the Raw brand. Okay, they've been dominating Raw brand. And Seth Rollins is finally obviously at SummerSlam, cashing on CM Punk, become champion once again to end SummerSlam Night 1, right? Another heist he pulled off like he did at WrestleMania all those years back when he cashed in the triple threat match. And when he cashed in the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match, I made it a triple threat match. He's the first heist of the century there. Then and now the second heist of the century happened at SummerSlam. But for some time we didn't have a group name. Now there was talks about backstage possible rumors about the fact that this group is going to get a name. It's going to get a name eventually. Eventually, you'll get a name because it didn't have a name for months, but eventually, it's going to get a name. And it seems like a couple of weeks ago they trademarked the term division, and yes, Marvel fans, vision. Yeah, it made me chuckle too when I hear that this group is going to call it the Vision, because as a Marvel fan, comic fan, I know about the character Vision. But Seth Rollins' theme music has Vision in the title, and it makes sense. I guess it makes sense why this group is called the Vision, because Seth Rollins' belief, his way of thinking is always believing that he has a plan. He has a vision for himself and the rest of the group and the future of this group. How this group is supposed to make wrestling better. How it's supposed to make wrestling better. And not consider what should not be what's poison. What considered to be pure about wrestling and not poisonous about wrestling. For example, the whole time Seth Rollins and CM Punk have been going out for 2 years, Seth Rollins sees CM Punk as poisonous, as poison, as someone who is not good for wrestling, doesn't care about wrestling, just by himself. He sees in his view right through CM Punk. See, it's the same CM Punk that left WWE 2014 that he sees now. He's trying to see through CM Punk's BS. Right, and he sees that this CM Punk is a cancer. Harsh word, but it's a cancer to wrestling. That's what he sees as not part of his vision. What should be for wrestling? Okay, in his mind. Okay, and it's a very heel mindset to say that, right? Because no baby faces talk like that, right? No baby faces really talk about what they believe is best for the business. Okay, really like that, or it's pure what should be in wrestling, might not be wrestling. Nobody talks. It's a very heel thing to talk. Heel And that's Seth Rollins right there, right? And he obviously sees Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed as a future of WWE, that he believes in his mind and in his vision that these two eventually down the line under his tutelage be more will be eventually huge stars, bigger stars. Definitely Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is definitely going to be a huge star. Huge star. It kind of is already, but I mean like main eventer, world champion, main event WrestleMania kind of type of star, because he's good in the ring. Good in the ring. I just watched Raw. Great match with LA Knight. He's really good too. He's a nephew of Scott Steiner and the son of Wick, but how can I say this? He obviously looks like his father. But he wrestles like his uncle. That makes sense. Bronson Reed, on the other hand, yeah, I mean, lining himself with Seth Rollins, pretty with Seth Rollins, definitely will help his career. Seth Rollins is a top star. Right? It should help his career. But Braun Breaker is definitely part of the future of WWE, and that's in the storyline purposes. Seth Rollins sees these guys are gonna be these guys are pure. These guys are gonna be part of the vision I see for this company. Not these guys like LA Knight, who he sees everything wrong, or Jey Uso, or even guys like Roman Reigns, or especially CM Punk. CM Punk, he sees like CM Punk is the ultimate antithesis of what Seth Rollins believes is good for the business, for wrestling, the WWE, right? CM Punk is everything in his mind is wrong with wrestling, and he believes that the wrestling should be. And Seth has always talked like that. So, and this definitely, I mean, they tried something similar with the religious messiah like Seth Rollins back in the day with Buddy Murphy and ALP. Remember, like 5 years ago when he had that religious like theme music, religious like character, and didn't really work. This one's working though. This one's working because I do think Paul Heyman definitely helps, but the two guys that got in the faction, like obviously Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, definitely have a better future than Buddy Murphy and ALP, because these guys are going to break out as stars. This is just, I'm going to say this, especially Braun Breaker, this is like Evolution, where Triple H and Ric Flair took Randy Orton and Batista under the ring, and eventually when they're ready to go solo, became huge stars. That's what this is kind of like for Seth Rollins, especially for most likely Braun Breaker. But yeah, so I guess their name is the Vision. I guess makes sense. I mean, Roman Reigns on Raw kind of brought it up, right? I guess in the way he kind of confirmed it. What do you guys think? Do you like the name The Vision or not? Make sure to say in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and yeah, take care, guys.